How to play Building Bridges, a civic conversations toolkit in the form of a conversational board game, with the objective to rebuild a damaged bridge. Tailored for 2 to 6 players, the game is designed to be completed in approximately 90 minutes. Building Bridges is an initiative by the National Youth Council Singapore, developed in partnership with Bold at Work. The game aims to reconcile the cultural gap between Singaporeans and foreigners, to help alleviate misunderstandings and tensions between the two communities. Within each box, players will find a playing board, a die, 8 tokens, 3 types of tiles, and 3 corresponding types of cards. Reflection and appreciation cards are also provided to be used at the end of the game. Before the game begins, players should collectively choose one of the 3 building missions: Connector, Explorer, and Storyteller, depending on what they wish to achieve from the game. The Connector's mission is for your group if you wish to spend more time building rapport and connections before delving deeper. This mission requires 6 wooden tiles, 3 clay tiles, and 3 concrete tiles. Choose the Explorer's mission if you want to spend more time exploring different perspectives and reflecting on your beliefs and biases before diving into deeper conversations. This mission requires 4 wooden tiles, 5 clay tiles, and 3 concrete tiles. Choose the Storyteller's mission if you want to spend more time discussing scenarios inspired by real-life stories from Singaporeans and foreigners. This mission requires 2 wooden tiles, 5 clay tiles, and 5 concrete tiles. Building Bridges is best played with a facilitator to ensure all voices are heard within a safe and conducive space for meaningful conversations. In the event that a facilitator is not present, each player will have the responsibility of keeping conversations civil and respectful. After selecting a mission, each player should choose a token and 3 tiles of any variation. Before the game begins, players first have to introduce themselves, their nationality, and their cultural background. Following introductions, the game kicks off as players take turns at rolling the die and moving their tokens. The top face of the die determines the number of steps your token takes. Do note that tokens can be moved forwards and backwards. You can hop over the spot if another player is on it. At the start of every turn, players have to announce if they want to move forwards, move backwards, or return to start to collect tiles if they do not have any tiles that can be used. Additionally, each section of tiles has to be completed before moving on to the next. For example, all wood tiles have to be placed before moving on to the clay tiles, and lastly, the concrete tiles. This means that in the Connector's mission, spaces 1 to 6 must be filled with wood tiles before clay tiles at spaces 7 to 9 and concrete tiles at spaces 10 to 12. Upon moving your token to the spot, place the tile down according to the requirements of your mission. Once you place down a tile on the board, draw its corresponding card to read the question or scenario. Word cards feature icebreaker questions that focus mainly on discovering cultural differences and similarities to better understand Singapore's culture. Play cards incorporate higher-level questions that tackle misconceptions between locals and foreigners, as well as the Singaporean identity and culture. And finally, concrete cards showcase scenarios of lived experiences from the perspectives of Singaporeans and foreigners. These serve to provide a foundation for greater understanding and set the context for deeper discussions. Do note that the concrete cards are composed of 2 parts, a scenario and question card. By the end of the game, there should be 12 tiles on the board with players having drawn 12 cards and gone through them. Upon completion of the mission, players are to pick a reflection and appreciation card to look back on their journey and share appreciation for their fellow players' time, presence, and effort in completing the mission. Building Bridges is a toolkit to encourage open dialogues within a secure space for players from both communities, aiming to enhance mutual understanding and foster unity. Hence, it is crucial to keep an open mind and respect everyone's views in the conversation. Listen to understand and not just respond. Challenge ideas with care, focusing on the ideas and not the individual presenting them. And finally, ask questions when you're curious.